What about the dark-haired boy I saw on the stairs? He was certainly striking enough. Danny, Marque considered. I don't believe he would be suitable to your tastes. Which meant the boy wasn't trained to play the kinds of power games Arboron preferred. He wondered how Marque would react if he pressed the issue, saying he wanted that one and none other this evening. Briefly he considered it, just to catch a glimpse of the inner landscape Marque kept so carefully hidden. Would the master of the house hand the boy over to appease his customer's whim, or would he deny the customer to protect his employee? But if the boy truly wasn't suited to Arboron's kind of play, then it wouldn't be a very enjoyable evening. And for the amount of money he was paying to be here, he had no interest in indulging in anything other than the best the house had to offer. I think perhaps a companion with more experience, Marque said, taking a sip of his own drink, more seasoned, with a dynamic quality you would find appealing. Just make sure he's not the kind to break easily, Arboron said. Despite everything he'd said, he was irked that Vincent wasn't available. Whatever companion he was given was likely to feel the brunt of that tonight. Marque seemed to consider the request seriously for a moment. Oh, just the thing, he said at last, straightening with a decisive air. He crossed to the intercom on the wall and touched a button on it lightly, murmuring brief instructions before turning around. The Rose Parlour is one of your preferred rooms, I believe. Your companion will be waiting for you there. You seem confident that I'll approve of him. A slight smile touched Marque's face, there and then gone. If you're at all dissatisfied with him, I trust you won't hesitate to let me know. Count on it, Arboron thought grimly, although he didn't have much fear that he was going to be disappointed. Despite his mistrust of the house's owner, he'd never once left the House of Silence feeling anything less than perfectly satisfied. The Rose Parlour was an intimate, elegantly furnished room at the end of the east wing. He assumed it had gotten its name from the stylized rose pattern on the dark red wallpaper, although the decorator had taken the liberty of including long-stemmed roses in glass vases on the end tables tonight as well. The air had the lingering sweet scent of freshly cut flowers, with a faint undertone of wood smoke from the smouldering fire in the hearth. A young man with sandy brown hair was perched on the edge of the bed when Arboron entered, leaning back on both arms in a casually indolent posture. "Hi," he said, tipping his head back to give Arboron an appraising look. "I'm Tam." Arboron smiled as he closed the bedroom door behind himself, latching it firmly. This one wasn't as poignantly beautiful as Vincent was, but there was something appealing in the trimly muscular lines of him that Arboron definitely found attractive. There was an air of subdued challenge in the young man's gaze that made Arboron's chest tighten in anticipation. This was going to be fun.